And you found a special tablet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the tablet.
I shot at it.
You did. You broke it.
You shot at phase 1. It evolved in phase 2, which I don't like.
Man, I needed that recipe for bacon bread. All right.
I remember it. I have 18 intelligence. I just have to roll like 18 to remember it.
Yeah, so what you do is you take 3 wheat and you put it into a line, and
And
you
then
get
some.
baked bread.
And then it's bread.
You, yep. You can do the same thing with corn
It's
too, and get
it's
corn
a
fed.
it's a loaf of bread that's been sitting in a dungeon for 1,000 years, but it's still perfectly good.
Yes.
Yep.
Still steaming like it's new.
I hope they never change how that works.
It's just really good preservatives. And you thought we had preservatives in this world.
Neu starten, um die Windows-Updates zu installieren. Yeah, now it wants to restart Windows. It's fucking kidding me, right?
It's like, I see that you're busy. Do you want to restart Windows Update? Do you want to update now?
Yeah, which like usually takes like 2 hours.
See what you're doing something. I'm gonna bother you now.
Yeah. Apropos, what am I gonna drink while we play? What am I gonna eat?
It's
Hmm.
always
That's a good
like that.
question, actually.
Every other week, my streaming software wants to update, and it's like, but I need it right now because it tells me like now, you know.
Oh. Okay, so what else happened? Someone who actually remembers, maybe.
I feel like almost the entirety was the dungeon.
Yeah, pretty much. So we started out a little bit away from. I keep forgetting the names. Libel. It's Libel. And then we discovered. I sent a message to my sister. Then we discovered she was south of the Brooknight channel. Brookno channel, sorry.
No, it's not.
And we decided to wait for her here in Slybel, or at least go here first. Went into the tavern, found Tehilok, and I forgot what the other guy was name was.
He's dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, he died.
They were apparently hired by a random person to go into a trial of valor.
No, it was the trial of strife.
Strife.
Jesus
That was it.
Christ.
Well, if you know so well, you go talk then.
Well, I just went Jesus Christ because I just remembered that you couldn't even like start the trial because you didn't remember how to do it.
I was not there. It's completely good time. Yeah, so we started the trial. The base of a statue that we found in the forest, I think, opened up. Was completely dark. Had to choose how to go in. There was a riddle with it. I decided that Lysander should just go first. While he was walking through, he got hit, probably because weapons. If you either close your eyes or if you discarded your weapons or something, you wouldn't get hit, but you lost your weapons if you went in. Then everyone except for Tristane went in. We came into a clearing, had to try and figure out a puzzle. While we started the puzzle, or while we flipped the lever, the statue in the middle came to life, a guardian. We had to fight that one off while trying to solve the puzzle. Adriana found the solution by pulling out a fang from one of the
Both
shields. Both fangs, sorry.
And then we fanged him. We tried to hit him, couldn't hit him. And then
we finally hit him, he basically went limp, and a doorway opened. After like 5 seconds, the doorway suddenly caught fire, and there was a raging fire. Xerthus went in first.
And then we just followed.
It turns out the fire was an illusion. and then in the third and final room, there
We got
were a
Agneta
whole bunch
back.
of. Yes, we got Agneta back. There were a whole bunch of chests with ribbons in them, and also some of them had the weapons from the people that from which the weapons were taken away. There were 2 ribbons that were the exact same color. One was Adriana, I think,
Mhm.
and the guy who's dead now. Uh,
And in the last chest was an arrow.
is that in one of the chests? Okay.
Yeah, that was the last chest that we didn't open.
Okay. There
First.
was a bow given to us, I think.
Yeah, because Pleasance forgot to put a bow in it.
Even though he put bows in the other one, because ribbons, you know. Um,
Sure. Hold on. Keep going.
then it was a test to see. There was apparently one trader. We found a tablet there, which, when translated, was a recipe for bread.
Yes, there's a recipe on how to make bread.
Adriana decided to shoot the recipe with the arrow.
It worked.
The recipe
Shattered.
shattered an outer shell of it, and then it turned out there was a tablet inside of a tablet. Tabletception.
With information.
And that was apparently the one that we needed to get. When you did that, a portal opened to the outside. I think half the party exited. In the end, Zerthus, Lysander, Adriana, and Revos didn't. And at that point, Adriana shot an arrow at the guy who's now dead. Did a lot of damage. This was insane. And then we were forced out because the portal started becoming bigger and bigger and moving. And that's pretty much where we ended it, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and then your
He died.
favorite dwarf decided to piss and graffiti up the god statue.
Ah.
Because he was very upset that Thad died, and that the trials were basically intended to do such.
Right.
So a really intelligent move. Just piss off a god.
For sure.
So, now that the party has ventured away from Loten's trial of strife, they have the tablet in hand, and I believe you guys collected the dead body, or you had you made a grave for him.
From what I remembered, we collected it and then they buried him, and Thingy actually started on examining the tablet, like for a few days. Surface.
No.
I think that's where we stopped.
We were walking back towards the town. It was taking a few days. We had a brief conversation about what to do, and I was poking through the tablet to see what it did.
Yeah, but we also returned back, and people saw us coming back with the dead body and knew someone didn't survive, and we buried him. And then we talked about whether we would immediately go there or not. And then we told Tehilok that we don't want to tell the people what's actually on the tablet, and we want to say that we didn't find it or something like that. And Tehilok was torn because I can't lie. And
then we had a brief conversation about, well, why don't we start with just talking to the person that hired Thad, and we came along with to see what.
Exactly. And then we decided, let's do that next session. And that's where we stopped.
Alright. Well, then I say you get back to Slybell, or we headed back to the tavern.
Yes. Anybody in objection? Say aye. Alright, looks like we're heading back to the tavern.
Wait, hold on. What happened?
You missed your chance.
Oh.
The woman is now married off. You can't complain anymore.
Is there something you want to do before we go to the tavern?
No, I'm good. I want this this page to load quicker. There we go.
Nervous show wizard is performing small tricks with magic. People are unamused.
That was my notes.
That was previous ones.
You can ignore that.
Yeah, I know. And
We
I
made her. We made her amused, or rather, Adriana mostly did.
Yeah.
We make her better.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah. We did. Huge
Worse or
improvement.
better?
I had some worse today.
Nice. It's German for sausage, just for those.
I know.
He knows that. He also made some worse jokes himself previous.
This is
Okay, so
Yes.
we're back in the tavern.
I try to link them together.
Wait. I like those. So do dogs. They like the link sausages as well.
Yep. So you enter back into a tavern. Seems like you arrive around midday. People are having almost their lunch here. It's a kind of cozy atmosphere. Plates are going in and out of the little kitchen, and people are having like drinks at the bar, kind of just talking about their days and stuff like that. When the party comes back in after having spent about, I think it was like 3 or 4 days out there.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice at one of the northern tables, the couple that were talking to Thad before are situated and sitting.
Like food.
What are their surface thoughts?
The woman's just enjoying her meal, kind of having a quiet discussion about the day's events to the man who seems to be waiting. And as soon as you guys kind of enter, he does perk up and he looks over. You can hear him counting in his head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, someone's not here.
What are those Zophis thoughts? But
That's amazing. Thank you. I'm sitting down with Adriana now. Do you guys want to come into the bar, or are you just gonna hang out outside?
No, we're moved. I moved.
Oh. So,
I just had to type that fun.
it seems like that dude was maybe the thingy giver, contract giver, job giver, quest giver. There we go.
I think so.
Dude that hired us. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
he points out, you mean employer?
Oh yeah, right. That's the word. Thanks.
Yeah, why
You're
not?
welcome.
What's a quest giver?
Excuse me.
They ask you
Yes.
questions. Those are the ones that keep asking you questions. And since it's such a long word, we just shorten it to quest. It's
So-
like, have you seen my long lost family sword, for example? Can you look for it?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that like-
it came to the bar last week? I think it said it was going to Dusseldorf.
Does that how you learn how to start conversations at your farting school? Really interesting.
Well, cultures differ from place to place. Okay, so what's the plan?
Food.
Food. Okay.
It's lunchtime. I'm hungry.
Do you think they know how to make bread?
We've got a recipe otherwise.
We can sell them a bread recipe.
You cannot.
We know how to make it. Isn't that good enough?
Since why couldn't we sell them a bread making recipe? I'm just curious, like, because they know how to make bread. Mystical reason why we kept.
Oh, there comes the waiter.
Good evening. I see. Where's my favorite patron? Is he around?
Yeah, he's outside still. I think he's having a smoke.
Okay. Well, today we're having some stewed rabbits with dumplings and onions, doused in a soy sauce, and on the side of some crispy fried dough. We do have some complimentary rice wine to go with it.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, there's your favorite customer. There we go.
Favorite customer. We have some stone bones today.
That sounds pretty good.
I'll fetch you a cup on the house.
Sounds pretty good.
Do you guys want to move to like a bigger table?
Bigger table.
This is like a 4-person max table. It's like 8 of us.
I'm sitting so that I can keep an eye on those two.
You can kind of see he just disregards his food immediately and just kind of walks over and stands at the head and goes, "So, I see Sir Thad hasn't returned from the East Waters Merchanting Company, but Sir T-Lock is here. Did you find what we came for?" T-Lock immediately looks over to everyone else like,
I'm gonna
Oh,
keep
purpose.
monitoring his surface thoughts in the meantime just to check if there's any bad thoughts going on.
I realized we were extremely rude when we first met. I don't think we ever got your name.
"You could call me Lear."
Liar?
Lear.
Lear.
How much presence? How much of a not real name is that?
Considering, give me I would say history as a. What do you know of the history of this place?
Inside?
I don't know.
Insight would work too.
Inside? But I'm. What about his surface thoughts?
He is calling his name. He
Ah.
seems to believe it's his name.
Okay.
My name is Hugh Mann.
Oh man, Hugh.
Surface, given the location of what you've read about more Eastern cultures, Lear is a pretty common name. It is an older name, though.
Well, he looks older.
But, some people's grandparents are still called Lear, and some people will still name their sons after, old relatives.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And she's a human? Looks to be human?
They're both human.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, well, we did find something.
Oh?
Red
I
dress.
do see that you have the markings of the trial upon you. He kind of, looks at the bows.
Yes.
So it was completed. Congrats on it. I hear it's not easy.
No, it wasn't.
Well, many of you returned.
Oh.
But what did you find?
Well, we found a stone tablet that has a bread recipe on it.
May I see?
Adriana shot it with an arrow. And it
Sorry.
broke. So, I don't think that's going to be possible.
Why shoot a stone tablet with an arrow? Breaking a stone tablet.
Well, it was part of the trials, I thought.
To shoot a stone tablet with a... I know Loten is the god of archery, but... What?
We're also very confused.
He seems absolutely perplexed.
It made sense at the time. You had to be there.
It's a Jersey thing.
What?
It's a Jersey thing.
Oh, it's a Jersey thing. Gotcha. Alright, that's funny. It's a Jersey thing.
I was gonna go with it's a history joke. You had to be there, but that works too.
Alright. So, you didn't find anything after all. It is a pity, but I guess I shall begin my search elsewhere.
What were you looking for?
It's complicated.
Oh, yes.
Okay, it's complicated. And why are you looking for it?
The pursuit of scholarly studies, of course.
Does that agree with his surface thoughts?
His thoughts are more of, almost seeming like he's judging.
You cut out.
You cut out. He's judging what? Or who?
This is Judge G.
We lost presents.
We did lose presents.
Red Rover, send presents on over.
Okay, time for a smoke break.
Alright, good session, guys. I think we
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there he
Oh.
is.
Somehow my microphone just disconnects randomly.
Nice.
He's questioning how astute you are. The questions you're asking are actually he's remarking on them in his head, like, oh, well, it's not the best place to discuss such matters.
Where would be a good place to discuss such matters?
We can rent the upstairs for a bit, and we can speak
If you
there
prefer,
you'd
we
like.
can also speak outside. I have a way to create a safer space, if you prefer.
There's a meeting room upstairs. We can just go there.
Yeah,
Is there?
let's not make a tiny hut, just have a conversation.
Yeah,
Hey, that's fine.
It's
that's a
a
bit.
city.
Yeah, that's a bit attention grabbing.
Middle of the city, tiny hut.
Okay, let's move
I want
this
to interrupt your
upstairs.
lunch. We
Uh,
can always
af-
talk afterwards.
yeah, after we finished.
After we've eaten,
Will
that'd be
your
nice.
companion be joining us upstairs?
Oh yes,
Okay.
she will. And the two of them, after she finished the rest of her food, he almost offers a hand, and she takes it to help stand her up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they walk together towards the stairs.
Okay.
No, presents. What does that mean? Like, is
What?
she of a higher status than him, or is he just being nice? Because
It seemed very almost romantic.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably wife or something.
I was getting there, but there was some questions that I had in my head that cleared them up. Thank you. Food time.
Time. Where's our rabbit?
Of course. Soon after she puts the order in, she'll go back to the bar where she talks, and eventually a waiter does come out, plates and baskets of food in hand as she runs on the table, placing down the rabbit stew, I think, right? Yes,
Yes.
rabbit stew, dumplings, and
Soy
onions.
sauce.
With
Rice wine.
she places all the baskets down, just comes back, fills all your mugs with rice wine, and immediately turns around without saying much of a word, and goes back inside,
Rice.
seeming to be
baby.
kind of in a rush because it's lunch.
Soup, salad, and breadsticks. Alright, let's go.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, my legs hurt.
Now would be a great time for you guys to discuss what the hell you're going to tell him.
Exactly.
Well, we're there to get him to tell us stuff. We're just gonna ask him what the fuck's going on.
I didn't lie. We found the
We
we
found
cleared-
red recipe.
Tablet.
I
We
shot
You
at
shot
it.
it. It broke.
we completed the trial and got some fancy ribbons. I'm using the green one to tie my hair back.
Yeah,
I don't see much other.
I have the red one in my hair.
And the black tablet is nowhere to be seen.
The
Yeah.
tablet.
I want to know whether
The tablet
there's-
is not here.
Well, I want to know why they are looking for it and how much they know about the shadows. And how they know about the shadows. Oh, it's Timmy!
Whenever I try to like hold click to do a thing, it pings. Like
Yep,
it's
that's
annoying.
just what. Yeah,
Yep.
Like
it's
when I'm
just
trying
one
to
of
do
those
the
things.
hold click so I can right click around and measure everything out, I freaking ping myself all over the place.
That happens more than you think.
So, I mean, so far they seem innocent enough, but you never know. The question is, what other knowledge might they have if they're looking for it? Maybe they actually would also have some useful knowledge for us.
Oops.
No one?
We need to figure out where they're from and what their ultimate goal is, other than pursuit of knowledge.
Well, he did say it's complicated, so I guess we could always first listen to his explanation before we decide what and how much we want to tell them. But I think we all agree that we are not giving them the tablet. That's too risky.
Unless they have a extremely convincing reason why. I agree.
Now, let's play this out. What would this extremely convincing reason look like so we're all in agreement here?
I can't think of one at the moment.
If they are, for instance, a part of the, what was the first actual city that we went to with the dudes?
Athana.
Yeah,
Tan?
and the magister there, I think, if what's his name?
High Evoker.
That was it.
I evoke
If he's part of that, because he is aware of most of what we're doing. If he's, for instance, part of that.
But we need the tablet to study it ourselves a bit more because we are somehow connected to the shadows. So I feel like it's. If they have ways to find out more about the tablet than we ourselves can, I would say that would be a reason. If Xarthus actually is not enough to figure out all the secrets of the tablet.
I mean, I can ask for some favors and try to figure out who it was with the other people, but right now it's a focus to do something. I haven't spent enough time to figure out what it does yet.
Yeah.
But what I gather, it's a focus to do some unbinding of them. That's what I got so far.
It's some type of binding. But what you've got so far is that it's dangerous and it shouldn't fall into the wrong hands. So
That was just like a general rule of thumb. Don't let the thing that deals with them and you put magic into fall into people who want to use it to bring the big shadows back into reality. Like that's a general.
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, I guess we'll just have to try to figure out where they're from, what their intentions are, and how much they already know, and what their goal is. And also maybe who else, because I kind of doubt that it would be just the two of them that know about it. I would think there's more people behind that as well, connected with them, so we should probably also find out who those people are, because it just wouldn't make sense for two people with no connection whatsoever to be interested in it.
True.
This is really good stew, by the way. We didn't order anything to drink. Oh, we got rice wine, right. I don't think Timmy should have any of it.
Okay. Anyone else has any other things they want to say before we have the meeting?
I will keep monitoring their thoughts, and if I do sense that something is off or they're being untruthful, I'm gonna give you guys a sign.
Sounds good. What do you feel like is a appropriate sign?
The word "run" is always a good one in my mind.
The word what?
Run.
Run.
Run. I mean, if worse comes to worse, of course. But if they're lying, I will just twirl my hair.
Okay.
But I can only catch, glimpses of the surface, so it might not be very accurate, but it might give us a little edge.
Of course.
Tila kind of pipes up. I think this is beyond my pay grade. I'll get you a drink at the bar. Let me know when you're done.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Agreed.
good. I thought you were about to ask if I should help. Thank you. He'll finish up his food and.
No worries, Tihilok. Enjoy your drink.
Yes. Exactly.
Tihilok. Oh, so glad to see him again.
Tee-hee. God, I'm so tired.
Luck.
Tihilok. Okay, everybody finished eating? I'd say,
Think so?
Timmy can go outside and play with the kids in the village.
With Agneta.
Yeah, with Agneta and Husbjörn.
Gonna leave poor Timmy to fucking watch the mule?
And he was pure.
I was gonna say he's gonna watch Newsbjorn mostly.
Watch
the
his
mule
beard.
and Agneta?
Agneta will behave.
It's his job to watch Hughes Bjorn.
Poor kid.
Poor kid, indeed.
Didn't sign
Also,
up for this shit. Watching
Husbjörn likes kids, so just don't eat any of the mushrooms he offers you.
Mom.
He's not stupid.
Is he? I don't even remember.
You
Even
confirm
if he
or
has
deny.
an average level of intelligence, he's still smarter than Hesbjorn. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the room.
Yep. I'll say
I thought
those
it
who
was
want to
trying,
can go on head upstairs.
oh wait, no, we come up from this side. Okay.
Yeah, tomato potato. You guys come up around the stairwell, and you see them. They're kind of in quiet conversation before you guys arrive. Where he stands up with a polite bow and sits back down. Well, he turns to the woman. Do you mind just standing by the stairs for me? You know the drill. And she nods with a soft smile, and she'll go stand by the stairs.
I'll go stand over here.
I'm gonna keep again passively monitoring his surface thoughts, so just let me know if something that would grab my attention would poke up. So you said it was
Why-
complicated.
Yes, he puts his hands behind his back. You can see him try to recall something in his head before he kind of turns. Why are you all so interested in the shadows?
Keep it at personal reasons for now.
What? Because
If that was the case, wouldn't I have kept mine at personal reasons? We are here to share, after all.
my other character is bound to want no.
Okay, good night, Sven. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
He can't hear you guys.
Aw.
Because I have
Listen to
headphones
her.
on.
So rude.
What did I wanted to say?
So rude.
Shit, I wanted to answer something to him, now I forgot.
That's why you were all interested in the shadows.
Oh, it just so happens that we've come across certain situations where they seem to have been involved in, and that kind of got our attention. What about you?
I have obtained a rank in an order, and far ancient or an old one. And there we attack these things. We fight off things known as bound. The shadows are amongst those false deities, if you might.
So how informed are you about the current situation with the shadow?
The three brothers have reunited, and we're not sure why.
You mean for what reason, what they're planning? Or how, yeah.
It is our understanding their fight has always been eternal. So why they united is besides us. And he's kind of doing like this nervous pace back and forth as he thinks. He's just doing like a slow pacing motion, hand on his chin, almost recalling. That is why we came here. Loten, one of the other types of bound, is said to have contained a translocator, if you might. It shall almost pinpoint positions of them to those who know how to use it.
Oh. That's interesting.
Cool.
Looking at my notes for the shadows.
So, if you did not find that, that means the story of Loten is untrue, which throws many of us in the vestiges off.
I got 2 questions. A, who or what are the vestiges? And B, would you know how to use this translocator?
Translocator.
I have heard of it. I have never seen one. Though my research pointed me towards it. He kind of, in his head, he's immediately going, I should not have said that, should not have said that.
Okay.
I cannot disclose too much about my order. We are, in fact, more of a secret organization.
What if we trade secret for secret?
What would you like to know?
Um,
And what would you like to tell me?
Zerthus flicks his wrist and the black tablet appears in his hand. So we were completely truthful. Adriana shot the stone tablet and this was inside.
Out of game. DM2 Zerthus, how did you do that?
The spell Wrist Pocket.
Wrist pocket?
It's a spell from Guide to Exandria. It's a second level conjuration spell. For an hour, I did before we walked into the tavern. I can flick the wrist is the somatic component, and I can store an object underneath 5 pounds in an extra dimensional pocket, and flicking the wrist brings it back out.
Okay, I just didn't realize that was a thing.
I have a lot of dumb shit spells. Most of them are like very situational for usage. This is one of them.
Okay. No idea why that's a thing, but okay.
Because it
I'll
is.
allow it.
There's a spell that I can learn where I can increase the gravity of somewhere and fling them up and down like the space stone.
He
It's a
kind of
good,
looks at the
you know,
tablet.
good gambler spell. Just make a card appear.
He kind of looks at the tablet and goes, "Hmm. So you do have it."
We've no idea what it was, so sure.
Just knew that since it had to do with the shadows, we did not necessarily want it in the wrong hand.
That is perfectly understandable.
They also
Alone-
happen. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
He kind of steps forward. He's like, "Alone we stand. We are said to suffer. Our kind separated by shadows. Yet none of us are true of ever alone. My order is an ensemble of gifted and talented people made by one of the greatest legends in the past couple centuries. Actually, in the past century.
That's
He helped bring our order back to its roots.
Who from?
That's the do I know of a secret order that would fit that from my College of Sorcerers?
Sure. Roll.
What?
History.
Oh shit.
I would say that you don't really know because it is a obscure one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Xerthus.
We got
Xerthus. Unfortunately, your prior locations, even with the knowledge that you have, you cannot recall a secret organization that he is referring to.
Cool. So which player character from the last campaign made a secret organization?
All of them.
All of them, basically. You're trying to think back. Yeah, no, there's no like specific other than Usyk. But,
Bullshit.
I love it. All right, let's continue.
Let's continue.
Hold on, I gotta answer that.
Why are you using wisdom for bullshit or intelligence? This is bullshit.
I don't know. It was just a random thing that I made for shits and giggles.
Why isn't wisdom?
Bullshits and giggles.
Oh well, for bullshit and giggles.
So I forgot where we left off. That's been stupid.
He was talking about that secret order and that someone recently brought them back to their roots, to their initial reason
yeah.
of
It's like
existing.
the order began with the slaying of Sveka.
That far. Was that also a shadow?
What's that?
Probably.
What's that? Everyone asks. He goes on to explain because we remember last campaign, Sveka being what basically brought about blight and undeath in a sense. The necrophage, which
yeah.
you guys have not fought a single one in this campaign.
He recaps last campaign in like a short 5-10 minute spiel. Got it.
About the was it 6 heroes has stopped Sveka and how with their wisdom, how dispersing the chaotic magic actually did the world harm, but also good. Though there are more curses and other strifes out there, they are more manageable than what could have become from the Gilded Tyrant. Like Kyle says, there are people out there willing to take control of these creatures. And with that tablet, we can find and destroy them, or simply banish them before they even becomes a threat. It's quite my understanding that if these brothers have reunited, something more is going on. And I fear, for sake oblivion may be the cause.
So you don't know about their plans. Do you know about their recent movement in this
That
world?
is what I was going to hope to learn.
Well, it just so happened that before we came here, we defeated a follower of Krignor, a Doppler who was trying with other followers to raise an arcane ghoulis. Was it an arcane ghoulis? No, you said that it
So
was
it was a fiend because the
a
DM said
fiend.
master.
Yeah, yeah. You misspelled. You missaid it first. It was a fiend. They tried to raise a fiend. And
I'm not familiar with those.
Burn
yeah,
out.
Xerxes.
You continue. We'll talk about the fiends and all the other
Yeah.
later.
But you are aware that Ghoul was slain. Are you?
He doesn't know
Yes.
what they were. So.
Yes. Well,
I believe Thrum and Gull is what you're referring to.
yeah, Thrum has receded and Ghoul was slain, which means that Senelit is now free to join the other two. And the followers of the three have started to work together. And wait, where are my notes? Damn it, I have them all over the place. Do, 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 do. What else did we have? What did the note about what the witch said in the very beginning about the shadows, those are at home. Does anyone remember what the witch said to us in the beginning? About what she said what the shadows were planning.
No, she just said that they were like coming together again. That we're all fucked.
Yeah, but she also said like for what she like hinted at like the reason. I wrote it down, but it's in Berlin.
I sent everything that you wrote down already over to you, no?
Did you?
Yes.
Well, good thing
But
we
then
have a
it's-
recording of every session.
Are we gonna listen to it right now?
Yeah. Just pull up the old session, go back to listen to it. Yeah, that'd be great, guys.
I didn't
Let's
say it was
recap.
practical. I just said we had it.
Last time on New Frontier.
Oh God, I mean,
Oh
if
no,
you send
the
it to
shadows
me.
are coming. The shadows are coming. Just gets murdered. Doesn't get to like help.
Oh. Yeah, no, same as if I'm now gonna look for all the pictures you sent me. I have no clue if that was WhatsApp or Telegram. It will take me forever.
I think it was one of the last things I sent you over WhatsApp.
Why did no one else note it down?
What are you trying to accomplish by telling him whatever she said?
Oh well, because like he said that they don't know why they're working together, and she gave us because we also asked, or we talked about that, and there was some vague reasons, and since they don't know why they're actually working together, I figured it might help to know what part of their plan is. What we've come
I'm
across.
hoping simply to find where they are
Oh.
and see if we can't track them down from there.
And how do you
Sentinel
deal
is
with the
Sentinel's
shadows?
buddy, so, yeah.
Like, did the order seems to know how to deal with the shadows? So how do you deal with them?
We are mere acquaintances, my good lady.
Yeah, but isn't this a fight where the more the not the merrier, but the better?
Yes and no. I cannot distinguish whether or not you're here to betray me. You have already lied. You knew exactly what we were looking for, and yet you've decided to put it up your wrist pocket. He
Um,
looks to Zerthus.
I
but you
wouldn't say
did say it was understandable.
I wouldn't say we
I
knew.
understand the precautions, but
Alexia, check
you've
telegram.
started off on the wrong foot. So, if I could get that locator, and I'll be on my way. I'll pay you all handsomely. I'll even give you 500 more in advance. I am not your enemy. I am trying to help. Unless you stand against me.
I look at Lysander looks at Zerthus about what his next action will be.
I stand up and I hand it to him.
Okay.
You'll take it. And
What are
immediately
his
open up his tunic and place the tablet right over his heart.
what are his surface thoughts?
He seems relieved.
Mm-hmm.
He was tensed up. You could feel almost every muscle of his body almost responding when Xerxes did stand, as if he would have to. He felt
Fight
in
his
danger.
way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If that is all, we can keep in touch.
How?
My name is Lier. You can always contact me. You are all gifted with magic, I can sense that. And I can do the same through my contact. He kind of does like a little head motion towards the woman.
What is her name?
Lier. She is a mute and prefers to keep it that way. Anonymity is a friend of us.
What are her surface thoughts when we're talking about her?
She seems to be focused on the stairwell. But other
Ah,
than that, you don't hear any thoughts.
May we please, to dispel any of our fears, check for something specific? Would you be able to hold this silvered rapier by the blade end, please?
He walks over, grabs the silver rapier, and even slices his hand open. Does that confirm your suspicions?
Just holding it was enough. Thank you. We can
It
confirm
is
you are not a
not
Doppler.
enough. Make sure the blood is not black or purple.
What's black and purple?
There are secrets in this world that I wish not to frighten you with.
Okay.
We
We
have
just
already
killed a
fought.
goddamn bone lord. I don't think we're gonna get scared of much.
We have killed a Bone Lord. We've stopped werewolves from created. We stopped the evil plans of a.
Ignore following Doppler.
Correct. We are somehow connected to the shadows. I think there's not much that can phase us at this point.
The border between us and strangers has thinned. Those border walkers have come into the world. They look and sound just like us, and yet are not. That is what we need to be afraid of.
Are these
The
border
rising
walkers
of
from
oblivion.
a different dimension, perhaps?
No, we're not sure where they come from. No one has crossed the border.
They can do what Dopplers do.
Are they extremely good at disguising
He kind of
themselves?
gives you a look immediately.
We ran
Yes.
into it, Blair.
And what did you say, Mr. Lysander?
I don't remember.
Oh,
What were his thoughts when he gave me the look?
just bringing up Doppler as a term.
Well, we did multiple say beforehand that we had run to a Doppler beforehand.
True, true. So never
Yeah.
mind. His look was just more of inquisitive then.
Okay,
I'm glad our
so
suspicions could be dispelled. If this is all, I need to return to my contacts.
will you contact us if you get some more information, and we will do the same? Is that our deal?
It sounds acceptable.
Great.
He gives a half smirk and he says, "My dear, let's leave." And he'll walk on out with her.
Mhm.
This is where Hesbjorn thinks that this is the big bad, but he's not here, so.
It's too bad.
What if it was the big bad and you just gave him the key to the world?
And if it was the big bad, it's good things that I had like 0 ways of tracking him down that don't involve magic or anything. You know, prior planning and knowing what's in your inventory is always important.
Yes.
But like, how long do we have to wait for your sister to show up, Lysander? Do you want to go meet her like halfway? Like, what are we doing? Also, did we get paid before he walked away? Or do we have to go like
Yeah.
chase him and get paid?
No, he'll have handed you guys a pouch of 100 platinum.
Okay.
What about the extra 500?
Right, I did promise that.
Yeah.
150 platinum.
Cool.
Who's gonna add it?
I'll do it.
So, yeah, your sister, Lysander, and then I am going to send out a message to my contact for with the very vague information. Well, it's not so vague anymore, but with the little information I have about their order, I'm gonna send out a request of more information on that.
What are you
Cool.
doing?
I'm gonna send out a message to my contact, Analitia Ungso. She's to find out more about that order he's part of. Like,
You have to send us something to
Hmm?
her, asking
Yeah.
her. Okay.
a message. Yes, I'm gonna ask her to look into that order. Preferably, like, I want to know more about them. Maybe their name, and maybe like who's like, however much she can find out about them, basically. I mean, there must be some use to being part of the College of Sorcerers, so I can at least try to get information, so I'm gonna ask her to look into it. Oh.
She said it'll
And-
take some time for them to gather up the information. And
Yeah.
where can I send a courier for you? Because it might be a lot more than just 25 words.
Could send everything to Darethor and then, or to Sildor. It's the wrong door.
Darethor's dead.
Yeah, send everything to my dead character. You could send everything to Sildor maybe, and then we'll find it when we get there. Depends though.
We have no idea how long we're gonna be here doing.
You don't know where we're
Lysander.
gonna be anywhere.
Yeah. So
Yeah, true. We don't know how we're gonna be anywhere.
I
But
want to
is
pick up that you want to go to in the future, and then have them send it there.
exactly because like my plan was like, because I know that you guys stopped me, but I needed to go to Kelmorin. and I still need to go there.
All you told us was you need to talk to somebody. We're going here because Lysander needs to meet with his sister. And
Yes.
that's more pressing than you talking to a
He's in
random person.
danger.
Well, yeah, I know, no, which is fine. But I said so after we dealt with that, the plan was to go to Kilmore, so I
Well,
could tell her to send it to Kilmore.
You could. That would be the smartest option.
Yeah.
And then we can skip our way down to where Silver is. And bring him back into the party.
Yeah. So.
All right. So now we're just gonna wait until.
Yeah, no.
How long did this take? This whole thing? At least a week, right?
Yeah. Overall, I believe it was about a week's worth.
Yeah. So she should be here in about a week's worth. I can send her a message asking her if we can meet halfway. We can already start traveling.
Yeah.
If you guys are okay with that.
Perfectly fine.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Then I will send her a message via sending saying we have currently waited a week in Slybell. Is there a way we can meet you halfway?
She'll return the message saying the Waystone works for me if you know where it is.
Yeah, get there and hang out. Let's do it.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's go.
I will
Who?
send her back more than you know. We'll meet you there.
Right. Are you walk in? Are you fly in? How are we getting there?
I mean, we be walking, I assume. If anything, I'll have the floating hand up again.
You have a magic thing that can just put us there.
Yeah, but
Oh,
if it's,
right.
if it's
I forgot about that. But then,
she's moving at her own pace, so do we really want to
Yeah.
just teleport over there? And I think we couldn't just set camp for the week, you know?
Yeah, like
true, we could just prepare everything there and just
saying
make
it's
sure
not
we're okay there.
necessarily a rush if we're gonna get there around the same time, regardless.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
are we gonna...
Yeah, but I don't know. It might be nice to be there ahead of time to be able to prepare properly. We don't know in what kind of state she'll arrive.
True. I'm a ranger. I can set traps all over the fucking place. So, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, can you give us can you put us on the world map, Press?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the local shop and buy 50 feet more
I was
rope.
gonna say.
We're gonna leave.
Ooh, up. There we go. Oh,
How much is rope?
no.
Like 2 cents?
I
kind
have
of
it's
rope?
on there somewhere.
No, it's actually
like,
quite expensive.
yeah,
It's
it's expensive.
one gold. It's 1 gold for 50 feet.
That's nothing.
Compared to everything else, yeah, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, compared to everything else, I mean, yeah. Price.
So
It's
is that
50
how you
feet is
got
1
to
gold.
school?
What?
Is that how you got to school every morning?
Uphill both ways?
No, on a bus like that.
What? No.
You posted
The GIF.
God, no. I walked. I lived close enough to the schools where I walked.
We did everything by bike. So yeah, I can easily get there with the thing. It's only like 150 miles, so we'll go smoky smoke and move over there.
We'll walk out of town a little bit.
Well, yeah, sorry, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll walk out of town, make sure we're safe,
God,
And
turn smoke in the
start
middle of the
the thing. Also, we'll transport roughly, I would say, at least 200 meters away from the waystone. Don't want any magic to influence it in some way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't want to into it and walk out 8 years later.
Yeah. No.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the whitestone, roll a natural 1. The party reemerges, but you can tell it's not the same time. Maybe due to the fact that everything's on fire.
Oh god.
Mhm.
And the sun's
Oof. Okay. So presents.
What's up?
We move over there.
Okay.
We move out of town. Make sure we're safe. use the
Yeah,
transport thing.
Just gotta get me like 10 minutes. We'll do a little bio break because I need to set it up. I did not expect you guys to leave this quickly.
Oh, okay.
We just got up and left.
Yeah, yeah. I thought there'd be a little bit other things we could do here, but
Oh,
fine.
Well,
Sorry.
is Tequila coming with us?
No, let's
No?
leave. No, we don't want him.
He's not prepared for the things that we need to do to save the world.
no,
Ah.
he is not.
Well, then let's at least say bye to him.
Yeah, okay. We'll say bye
Well, I mean,
first.
he's at the bar on our way out the door, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where you guys going? Can I go?
Can join us, but only if you're prepared to lie, steal, and murder.
Oh no, monsieur, no.
It's like some Scissor 7 shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so give me about 3 minutes. I'll set up the thing.
And go ahead.
That's what
We
they all
can-
say.
We completely were just like, let's say F it. Let's just go straight.
I don't mind. Oh no, you guys are advancing through the plot. Oh no.
We watched the expensive booze. We did the quest. We got the tablet. We gave the tablet away. We got paid. Now we're going to the Waystones again.
All right. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Be right back.
Yep.
I still wonder why was it Xerxes? Yeah, it was Xerxes, right? Xerxes. Why do you not want me to go to Kelmoran?
That is a personal reason that you will find out if we go there,
Okay.
or if you ask and he decides to tell you.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was gonna.
You're
Like-
going to ask in character, and I'm going to decide what he does.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I did.
I cleanly sidestepped by saying Lysandra's sister's in danger. We should go help them first. Now we're sitting around waiting, so we'll see what happens.
Mhm. I wonder if that's the reason why Presence had me to go there.
Me? No.
I mean, I was wondering why you made that little
What?
hurdle there for me. Well, what the reason why I had to go to Kilmoran, like,
That's, I understand what's going on here, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Like, if I'm the one in charge of us pulling us around through multiple portals, that's going to get interesting. But
well, I can do it as well. I mean, I did it the first time.
I know.
We're gonna have a power struggle. But I need to go there. It's very important.
Well, if you can provide a convincing reason to go there, then you need to meet with a person. We'll see. But currently, your reason to go there is you need to meet with a person.
Yeah. Or so I can get very important information. But I mean, I did agree with the fact that the sister situation was more dire.
So let's do the sister thing first, and then see what happens. Just talked with Val earlier, and I said we're gonna help you with your sister, fix that problem, and then we'll see where we go on.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we gotta go and help out Sildur. Have we heard anything from Sildur with how he's doing down there?
You haven't asked, and he doesn't have sending.
Yep, we haven't. Sildur's dead, and he will remain dead until we see him again.
No, he's not dead, but like when I
He's going with
updated
the object
him,
permanence logic today.
when
Can't
I
see what they're
updated him about our situation, he literally just responded with one word and nothing about himself.
You updated him with your situation. You didn't ask how he's doing.
He didn't
like,
ask us how we
woman?
were doing either. I updated him, so I thought maybe, he would also give us information on his own. I didn't knew that I specifically had to ask, and I needed to update him with 25 words. So, it's not like I can necessarily fit a question in there as well. By the way, how are you?
You think if sending was a modern thing, that people would be just doing like these weird, crazy text messages to each other?
I mean,
It was
if it was
like all these acronyms and whatnot because it's just easier.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, people make acronyms when they have 4 billion characters, let alone 25 words.
Yeah. Yeah. Would make sense. People would learn to think in that. LOL, WTF.
Well, I mean, in some languages, one character means like entire phrases. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah. No, that's,
and they're not, fucking acronyms that can mean 30 different things. It's literally that one character means that phrase.
Yeah. Or that one word, which is so fucking long.
I really hate the acronyms, alright? There's the CIA that makes people disappear, and there's the CIA that cooks things, and I'm pretty sure there's another CIA that does something else.
Gathers information.
Pull your heads in, people. Like, less acronyms.
Then there's the CAI.
There's a scene from Bob's Burgers. that, like, somebody asked Tina, it's like, oh, does it go good with, like, they use some kind of acronym? And she's like, it goes great with all letters. And she just lists a bunch of acronyms like IRS, BBC, AT&T. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
I can't believe I forgot my food.
AT&T,
Oh, the ashtray is empty.
TLC.
I'm back.
Kitty outside. Am I gonna sleep a lot tonight? Ah.
Alright, I should be ready pretty soon.
Getting cold. I should probably close the window. I'll be right back. Rob, I really hope that you will have the place clean when I come home because I've been cleaning up so much these past weeks everywhere. Here as well. That I really don't want to have to clean at home.
Do you know yet if you're gonna go to Lucas or no?
I have no clue yet. I haven't bothered with that yet. Yesterday I had the situation with the meds and the alcohol, and the day before
Right.
that, and cleaning, and the day before that I barely just. What was the day before that? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I rested from everything that happened before that.
Now
So
the second
I
dose you rested.
yeah, but I'm not rested yet. And there's still so much to do here as well. And yeah, I didn't even play. Didn't even have time to play anything.
Oh, speaking of, I need to log into thingy for the.
And I think I
Delete.
forgot my Switch in the car, so yeah.
Okay.
And the car's currently not standing here, so. But yeah,
I am ready when you guys are.
we're ready.
I'm ready.
Sure.
Alright, well, sure.
Alrighty, I'm next. He started it.
I like it. Eventually, you guys corporealize a couple hundred meters outside the waystones before you start to make your way towards them. Returning to the old waystone, which you guys came here about a couple, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
Sure.
Week and a half, 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. It has kind of almost thawed out, unlike the rest of the landscape around you, and almost seems sunken into the ground as you see the body of water surround the pillars of the waystone in the center.
Soupy.
Sweat.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go around doing my ranger thing and make a bunch of animal traps all over the place with my 50 feet of rope.
Okay, go ahead and roll me just survival. You watch Tristane immediately with the help of Timmy, because Timmy's going to help him. Go ahead and start, like, arming certain pathways for, to keep pests and bears and other things out. And as well as make a few traps in case.
Yeah.
As far as you know, your sister should be here within the next couple of days. Is there anything you guys wanted to do beforehand?
Let's set up a hut.
Well, the hut's temporary. We could set up a space to put the hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say the hut is 8
Pizza
to
the hut.
16 hours, depending on whether or not I want to expend the.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can set up the hut for the night, but like,
Yeah, then let's set up a space for the hut.
Well, there's a nice dry spot right here. Right. Oh, now okay, now it's gonna ping. It's like when I want it to ping, it doesn't fucking ping. Feel it, right? There's a nice dry spot elevated from the water on the collapsed wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Ignieta.
Yeah.
You take
All right,
that
he
stay
can stay
outside.
there.
Right?
We'll do it over here instead.
I was going to say bottom left.
That
Bottom
also
left.
works good for Ignieta.
Top right. Top right.
That also is good. Ignieta will take all three. She'll have a summer, winter, and a spring home.
Fine, we'll do it where we are right now. Top left.
It's her fall home.
You can't claim every single one.
She's Ignieta,
Who's
she
Bjorn
can.
isn't. Ignieta is.
But we can, because if you just exclude them from the hut, they have no choice.
That's a good
Aw.
point.
Let's not be rude to the character not even here. Alright, you guys will set up your tents and give it a few days to wait for your sister.
Let's be fair, we're rude to the character when he's here.
I know. We're just not doing it while he's not here. That just seems
over-
extra mean.
Over the course of days, Tristane will be teaching Timmy the ways of ranger hunting.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to be getting a whole lot of rabbit and maybe some deer. Cause...
I'm gonna, play some nice tunes to keep the mood up for everyone. Give some energy.
Alright. Xerxes, is there anything you want to do?
I'm sitting back and reading my book. I'm not doing much else during this time period. Sort of just hanging out and waiting for something to happen. This is Lysander's shindig.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm practicing playing music with Sunder.
I will be teaching Revels more about how to communicate with his god or goddess.
Revos is, going friendly and, rival, from a friendly rival sort of, stance. We're just trying to, like Revos is just trying to piece together, because I'm not pulling the 8th Alden or his cleric card, but it's like Revos is like just trying to, like, translate things he's saying about Noctra and, like, trying to, like, explain and, have stories of different ancestors that, like, maybe did, different parts of what Lysander's explaining, because it's more like sort of thing for his people. Like an ancestral totemic sort of belief system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm minimally role playing while I'm hungover as fuck.
No, I understand.
Long story short, if the new Halo wasn't as good as it was, I probably wouldn't have drank as much, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play like 2 games of the new Halo before I go to bed. I ended up hopping in a Discord with a bunch of people. We ended up having like a few more drinks and like played for a few more hours. And by the time I woke up, like I was like, by the time like we were done, I was like, oh shit, it's like fucking 6:30 in the morning, and I drank like 3 or 4 more drinks than I had planned to.
Big oof, my good sir. Big oof.
Well, I mean, I don't get to have nights like that very often, so it's I don't drink myself to the point of alcohol poisoning, but it's like I do somewhat regret it the next day, but it's not going to kill me.
All right. As you guys are spending one day that you know, as you hope they draw closer, you do notice some harsh or whispers as people do start to arrive in. And you watch from the east as this man in a bird mask, clutching several bottles, kind of like almost stalks in and looks around the area, crouching down as he like attempts to hide very poorly.
As he's sitting like 6 feet from a
Man.
spider trap.
You blow up the picture, it looks like it's one of those 1600s witch doctors. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looked like a briar patch to me. So
What am I looking
Again,
at? Oh,
I accidentally clicked it away
Oh.
because I was in my. Oh yeah, cool. Because I was in my character sheet and when I double clicked it, also clicked the picture away.
He then like makes a motion behind him as he starts stalking in more, and you can just see the others are just kind of walking, completely like they almost are laughing at him as he is going from pillar to pillar, trying to like sneak around and then waving them on.
stepping inches
Do
away
they
from
do they
Snapchat,
look
so-
hurt or do they look fine?
Hmm?
Do they look hurt or do they look fine?
They look
also, what are their
suspicious of the
service
area.
costs?
Okay,
Also-
I'm gonna try to stealth, and I'm gonna try to sneak up on him and like tap him on the back of his shoulder and like, what you doing?
You're a jerk.
Stealth.
I rolled stealth 26.
She rolled a 26. Do I have advantage on perception since I was looking out for it, or
Yeah.
We will see that.
can I see whether or not one of them is my sister?
Yes. He is looking around a pillar as he like turned around. You kind of like stepping on the stones and out of the water, which he is not. You go ahead and tap him on his shoulder as he lets out this cry, and he goes, "Oh God, no, not like this!" And he turns like, "Oh, hello, my name is Graham. What's yours?"
What?
As he slowly starts to pull out a bottle and uncork it.
You're both idiots.
Yes, you are.
Is there like a railing over here where I can like lean and yell at them?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to yell, "You're both idiots," because this is one of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Graham kind of turns around, looks, and goes, and he looks back to the others, and they kind of are like almost laughing. He goes, "Oh, shoot!" And he like quickly corks it as you can smell this burning pungency. And he like caps the bottle back up and like gives it a shake, and he looks at it. And he goes, "Oh, okay, good." And he puts it back onto his belt.
I was kind of wanting a fight to go down, but I feel like we might need them or Adrian. So
So what are you doing?
and that's a great question. I have that for everybody here.
I'm here with her. We were coming with her. She wanted to come here. Her right there. And he points to the one woman, almost wearing similar robes and insignias as Lysander.
I jump back over the stones to the drier part and
Kind of a dead giveaway of which one's his sister. They look similar.
You see this, Timmy? This is called the high ground. As I want to be on the high ground.
Are you teaching?
everything that
God.
the sun touches will one day be yours, Timmy.
Oh my god.
What about that dark, shadowy place over there?
That's New Jersey. We don't go there.
Oh my god.
Those are terrible. Oh, I like how many different references were just intermixed in there. Like 10
Right? I
seconds
try to make a
flat.
high ground joke, and these guys are going Lion King on me. I don't know what's going on.
We made multiple jokes. Not all of them reached the point we wanted.
Okay, now reunion time.
Yeah, go and hug it out with your sister, Lysander.
Yeah, go give her a hug.
We'll sit here and be
She
awkward.
quickly walks over and hugs you, and she just almost smiles and laughs. She's like, "For bloody hell, I have not thought you'd come out this far."
I was out further than you have been, it seems.
Oh yeah? How far?
Wait, hold on. I gotta open the map again.
Lysander
We
met
have
his sister,
been
we all get a
toward-
level.
It's over. Look, time.
We've been all the way to the Golden Ridge.
I already made my way to the Golden Ridge, and we were about to head to the Ashen Valley after the Hidden Vale really turned up nothing.
Where have you been all this time? How have you not contacted us?
I am serving Noctra's will.
Well, I understand that. It's been years. We haven't heard
It's-
anything from you at all.
It's taken years. You don't know what's out there.
I do know what's out there, and that is why I'm here. For you.
I appreciate it, brother, but I can handle this myself.
Not with the shadows out there.
She points. That awkward man is Grayan. That other awkward man is Harry. And this is Ratri Mist. Also awkward.
The one idiot over there that almost killed herself, I think, is Adriana.
Why? I
Yeah.
did not almost kill myself. I was still perfectly fine. I had a reaction.
They would have killed each other.
They would have killed each other.
What's
I had a reaction.
your acid in your face? I don't think you have a reaction to counter that.
He almost pulled out a bomb.
Yeah.
He did pull out a bomb and then corked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Put on
Revels
the
walk up
grenade,
with us?
Let the lever go. Put it back.
Did Revels walk up with us, or did he stay behind?
This is with you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure that I
Revels-
say things correctly.
Rebel says the high ground.
That big man over there, he's Revels. He is one of the leaders of the Golden Ridge. The one with the beard is Xerthus. And the man way in the
On the
back
high ground.
that has the high ground together with
Is
the kid
Silder's dad.
is Tristane.
Oh, good to meet you.
Don't forget
Oh,
the
at
mold
least.
over in the corner.
Oh, right. I forgot about him already.
The stinchy smell is coming from down there, from Heathcliff.
Stay away from that corner. That is Husbjorn.
We make jokes at his expense because he's not here.
Exactly. Although I would have made the same joke if he was here, so I don't know.
So, what have you been doing all this time?
Ooh, a lot. I've been traveling all over the world trying to find you. When I finally went into the right area, this part of the world, I've met all these fine people and more. We've stopped a plot by hags trying to take over children. We've
Stopped a literal war.
yeah, but that's later. I wanted to do it in order. So we went to Ithana. Oh, we stopped a werewolf from transforming completely. I have a quick glance at Xerthus, but nothing more. We helped was it a hill giant?
Hill giant.
Yep.
We helped a hill giant get revenge on Ettins. Yeah, Ettins. We have found out some more secrets about Wayfarer stones than what everybody's ever had in the past couple of 100 years. We have stopped a war from happening in the Golden Ridge. We have stopped a Doppler from taking over said Golden Ridge, who was pacted to one of the shadows. And from
Shift the
there,
living crap out of a bone lord, and they couldn't do shit about it.
and we have hopefully also thwarted a plot of killing the Dwarven King.
Temporarily.
So, what have you been doing?
Well, ever since I made myself to Aquarius, I met Rachi Mist. She and I, we fought off. I'm not sure if you ever seen them. Some lesser vampires before she started to convince me the shadows are all being controlled by them, and we've been on the hunt ever since for an elder one.
Wait, hold on? Out of character. Did we find a vampire, or were there only traces of vampire?
Oh yes, I see plots thickening from the last campaign.
Out of character, we strolled right past a vampire who didn't seem
Yes.
to.
Right,
Yes.
that was it.
A lesser vampire. Out
And
of character.
yeah, we knew that it was, but we knew that one lived there. We just didn't know that we strolled past it.
Yeah, that was only told to us afterwards.
Yeah, but we knew that there was one there.
True.
Just not where it went.
Ah, yes, lesser vampires. We've almost encountered one. We entered its lair, but we could not find it.
Out of game, DM is like, I forget which one you're referring to.
The one where we
find
got the
the
globe
wizard
from.
room with the 4 seasons.
Yeah. Huh. Do you know where it is?
Well, yeah, we do actually.
She looks to Mist, who kind of smiles and almost holds out her arm as you could watch the tattoos on her body kind of reforming onto like almost a map on her wrist. He goes,
Is
where?
it the same? Oh, hold on. So
Four
quickly,
Seasons Hotel.
quick perception check. Is it the same type of magic as the Doppler or the mages in the Golden Ridge were using?
No, hers are more golden, it looks like, rather than the sickly blacks.
Okay, perfect. That is some interesting magic.
There are
I
many
point to
secrets
her.
out there.
I point to where it was.
I'm sorry, what happened? What?
I think it's the woman, the other woman, not the one that looks, not the one my sister, but this one. Her tattoos, golden tattoos, shifted so that it created a map of this part of the world on her forearm or wrist,
Okay,
something like that.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, you could just ask your sister about it.
Oh yeah, I will later. I first point to where it was.
She almost like the thing almost moves as if like growing bigger over her body until she eventually like goes into the exact spot. She's like, okay, and then she just walks away, staring at the tattoo and almost like whispering something to it.
There was also a magical room containing some curious items. It was held in an almost infinite stasis. Sorry.
Hey, see, you did some sightseeing. That's what I hear.
I mean, it was part of it.
Well, Lysander, I am actually glad to see you again. How you can come help?
Yeah, what's going on? What can I help with? And how is something so important and dangerous that I cannot even contact you via message?
Let's talk somewhere not wet.
Let's go to the hut.
Go to the high ground.
We'll take the high ground.
There we were in the Ashen Lands, the Blights, Hidden Vale. There's darkness. The shadows are there, of course, and they have spies. Magical, seen and unseen. So every time you contacted me, they could see that contact stream. The magic flare in the air. Given enough time, and they might have been able to triangulate my location. So we had to keep moving. Lucky for us, Mist is a little bit too... Conspiracy? Conspiracist, that's the word.
Ah.
So we ended up evading most of them.
I'm glad to hear you're safe.
Oh, of course we are. These fine folk have kept me safe.
I
Even
shall
the
thank
dude
them.
that sucks at.
Graham is a warm soul.
What is a warm soul? Do I know that?
He's a nice
Her
person.
sort is warm and nice.
Ah! Not a worm.
No, not a worm. A warm. As in not cold.
Warm soul. Yeah.
Zerth is just
That's okay.
measuring things out.
Oh, I'm looking at like the vision of some stuff to see what I have. So Copper has like detect invisibility for like 60 feet. So I was trying to figure out what that actually was. So I thought it was 30 for the longest time.
Okay.
So like
Ask
visible thing.
her what it is that we can actually be of help with.
How do I put this? Long ago, and I will say centuries, or even the foundation, the creation period of the world, there are elder beings, elder gods, titans, the bound. I'm not sure how much you know of them.
They are called the shadows here, correct?
Yes and no. They are
Part of
one
it.
of many.
One of
But
them is
ever
Senelet
since-
Krignor.
Yes.
Are.
Yes.
Those are 3 of them.
Yeah.
No, those were only 2 of them.
You were gonna say a third name.
I know. You cut me off, so I only said 2.
I was pretty sure you forgot the last name.
Shh. Nobody needs
Why
to know
is
that.
it? Okay, fine. Go on.
Some thing unified them. And we're thinking it's Mist thinks it's vampires, but she always thinks it's vampires. Ever since she never mind.
Took a vampire to...
Vampire King.
Took a vampire to the knee.
Is that something you say out loud?
God, yes.
Please, Adriana, say that out loud.
No, I'm saying it. I said it.
Oh.
I'm not known for my social graces, but I can crack
Ever
it.
since her family got slaughtered by one.
No, I'm not saying it. Okay, I am sorry to hear that. However, I'm glad to see that she is fine.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Okay.
But that is what we're hunting.
Vampires.
Vampires
Yes.
is what you're hunting. Do you have a lead on one close by, then?
We caught wind in one in the area. We've only been able to, like...
No.
Streel goes cold so quickly.
We can help with that.
Yeah.
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 We have
Yeah.
1.5 rangers. Let's do this.
We
No,
also
I-
have a globe of tracking.
I have a magic orb that
Yeah.
you can use to find them. Like
I think we have some way to help you, even right now. But promise me that at least you'll rest here until you're ready. And not rush off immediately.
Well, now that you're here, you're going to join me.
Of course, but we need to make sure everybody's ready before we take it on.
How experienced are you?
I'm level 6.
Mm.
I have trained longer than you, sister.
You always were one of Noctra's favorites.
I have learned much from her, and I show her my spirit guardians.
I activate Spirit Guardians, and you all take damage.
No, I can exclude everyone that I want.
I thought it was one of those like F my allies spells, like Fireball.
No.
You exclude all the
activate
people,
the-
but then a mouse under a rock explodes.
yeah, that fly flies right past you. Blood splatters everywhere.
Oh my god, you're in a swamp being eaten alive by mosquitoes. Spirit guardians, best bugs ever.
I just cast Fireball. Oh god, they're all dead.
Well, yes, but also are all your allies.
You all have more than like 5 hit points,
What else?
right?
See, Fireball kills all the ones immediately around you. Spirit guardians kills any that approach you within a certain time limit.
That's a good point.
And
Blind
it's-
Radiance also works.
And it
gives
doesn't
them
set the forest on fire.
semantics. Win some, lose some. You guys can go back to having your brotherly sister.
Anyway, Lysander activates Spirit Guardians to show her how she goes. And after that, he actually also starts up Twilight Sanctuary and starts flying.
He uses all of his abilities to impress his sister.
Yeah, that sounds like Lysander.
Yeah, but didn't we do something stupid to like open a door recently, or?
What? No. Nope.
We did something. We burned like 6 spells to do something, and then someone just kicked it open, or I don't remember.
I don't remember this.
I don't remember this.
I remember that one time we went through a door and I got teleported over and I just pushed a button and opened it. But
Oh, I remember a time where you guys were standing in front of a door trying to figure something out, and I just went and pushed it open.
yeah, there was that too.
Yeah. Anyway,
Go back to I have
going off to your sister.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said something like Sander.
Yeah, I said, how does she react?
She's kind of watching, almost amused. She's like, "Oh, you do know quite a lot."
Lysander has a smirk on his face.
That's a show.
I'm too far away now, but I was close enough. I can just do cats and just be like, I cast counterspell and walk away. Nothing happens, and he looks like an idiot.
I don't think you can cast Counterspell on my Twilight Sanctuary and the other one.
Right?
No, but-
Hesbjorn with his kid. Look, I have magic. Shakes Dandruff.
Cast counterspell, nothing happens. I'm sorry, what now? Alright, you can go back now.
Are you still trying to show off?
I don't know what you mean. And I land again. I retract the
funny.
spells.
I just don't think it'd be wise. You never know what could be around here, like I said.
We
That's all the traps
have
are.
actually been here for longer than just today. We made sure this place is safe.
But I hate to be kept waiting.
I understand. let's first catch up, and then we'll head out. I promise that we have an excellent way to find this vampire.
Well, you said you had means to track him. Like what?
I play a tense tune and point at Xerxes.
On the other side of the Wayfarer Stone, looking at things, minding his own business.
Yes.
I hear tense music, and I still don't look up because I have no idea. I feel like Adriana's just playing as the sibling bicker.
Douglas! I
I
shot
go,
over.
Thirst, can you...
You cut out, like, so bad.
Xerxes, come
Xerxes.
over here.
That. But a little friendlier.
You called. I answered. What do
Could
you want?
please take out the globe?
Sure. Spin the staff, reach in, pull out the magical searing globe, set it down, close back up the hole. Anything else you need?
That is all for now, thank you.
Cool.
This is a globe of what is it again? Farseeing? Farsight?
Scrying!
Scrying! It's just scrying, sorry. Don't have to yell.
Well, it's not just a globe of scrying, but that's one of its uses.
This globe allows for scrying. Once every roughly 24 hours.
Right.
It has more options, however. This is the main one for us right now.
Okay. How does that work?
You place your hand on the globe, and you...
Do I need to explain how scrying works again?
Think really hard about the vampire.
Yeah, it's pretty much just thinking about it.
Think really hard about the vampire, and then it should work.
Who of you knows the vampire the best? Is this... I forgot her name already.
Misty lady.
Yeah, Mist.
It always sounds like, every time you say the name, it always sounds to me like you're swearing.
What?
Because in German, Mist.
Oh,
Scheiße.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thanks. She'll walk up and place her hand there as Naomi kind of just goes, alright, just think about her. And she lets out this sigh of a breath as the globe begins to formulate. As Rachi almost speaks out. Like, and focuses, calling out to her mother.
Oh.
And that is when you guys watch it. The globe does try to pick up on something. It almost looks towards Slybell before it fizzles out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck.
ah, fuck.
We should ask what the vampire looks like, guys.
Yep. What did the vampire look like?
We don't know.
Fuck.
Do you know anything about him? Or them?
No.
God.
We suspect her mother is with them.
Her mother?
Yes.
Do you mean a high vampire? Or what was it called again?
Elder.
Elder, yeah, that one.
We don't know. Her mother... We think her mother's still alive.
Oh god, this is Resident Evil Village.
What do
God.
I know about vampires?
Roll me, history.
For f***'s sake, I hate that.
I have never rolled a history above a 10.
This makes sense. I would not know anything because of where I grew up.
I am a sailor. This is based on land.
Gross.
We're all good.
No, you're not. Tristane. Oh, wait. Tristane is also.
Rebels.
Never mind.
Roll me history. Let's see if you.
See if I can
Man from the Golden
play
Ages.
this bitch.
Does he know anything about vampires?
Revos may know a story or two. Let's see what the dice does. All right, +0. Let's go. Nope.
9977 and a 115.
115. All right.
Except for lesser vampires, which though they plague towns and stuff, they have been known to be slain by slayers and other heroics. Well, eventually, killing a vampire is one of those that is a tale for the country, like the homeland of the person. They're not too unusual, but elder vampires, because you've never heard of them, it's probably a lot worse.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason someone goes, there's lesser vampires and then there's elder vampires, right? So there has to be something bigger and worser about them.
Yeah. Worser.
Worser indeed.
Yeah. Wow. But it did it did like start going into the direction of Slybell, so
And I do a. I just want to do a wisdom check.
Ring.
Oh, I guess it's insight. To see whether or not the woman that was with Lear might have been a vampire.
You want to insight that?
Yes.
why? But she enjoyed her meal. If she's a vampire, she probably wouldn't be able to eat normal food.
Go ahead and insight it. What's the worst that could happen? I tell you no.
I think the worst would be you tell us yes.
Yes.
I feel like no would be an okay answer in this situation.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I mean, she was just quiet. She walked out into the daylight. Are vampires supposed to not like daylight?
Yeah, but if it was an elder vampire.
That you know nothing of.
True.
Oh, hello. Kim.
Hello? Salute.
Someone home.
Sincero.
Und Haduk.
Okay, so
So we know it was at least moving towards Slybell.
so how do you guys usually track it?
Luck. And we attempt to scry her mother from now and then. We just thought that maybe this artifact would have done it better.
It is quite a powerful artifact. I understand why you would think that. Do we have any other way to track them? Just thinking.
Get the ranger within a vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We have one
Basically.
more way. At least we
Especially
know
if
it's
it's a
in
forest.
Slybell. Yeah. We know it's heading towards Slybell. One of our Tristane, the one in the back,
1.5.
he is extremely good at tracking. He will know when a vampire is near if he searches for it. Within, I'd say, a mile and a half.
that true?
Is that how my ability works?
I think it does. No.
idea. I have no idea. I just think Alexander's boasting about your skills.
Right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Jen just popped in.
Alright.
Sure, take your time.
If it's the same ability I'm thinking about, it lets you know if there's something within a mile of you. Doesn't tell you where, it just tells you if.
Well, that's where the +5 to survival, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the +5 to survival comes in.
Mhm.
With advantage, because Timmy will be aiding me.
And it's favorite terrain, so.
And yeah, it's my favorite terrain.
True.
So kinda. Get me within a mile of it, I'll figure it out.
Then, how about we move our way over there?
First, let's check the traps, because it's really mean to leave traps and then have a bunch of animals
That's a
die
good
in
point.
them and not eat them.
Hmm.
Okay, so first we'll set up camp here while making sure that all the traps are properly taken care of.
We'll hang out for the night. I'll go gather what's in any of the traps and then, turn them off.
Hmm.
How many rabbits did we catch?
Let me a thingamabob, you know what I mean.
A thingamabob.
Survival.
It's a D20.
I heard survival.
Almost all the traps, not all of them, but you get a good few pelts, like about half a dozen.
Oh wow.
I come back with half a dozen rabbits.
Yeah.
Who wants
No.
rabbits too?
Sounds
Yeah.
Just
I'll-
half that.
And enough rabbit for a single pillow.
Couple days ago, yes.
Yeah, let's cook something.
I'll skin them and you can cook them and I'll start tanning the rabbit fur.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Just enough, It's like a multi-day process, I think. So we're not gonna stay here for 4 days.
No,
Leave in the morning.
but we can get started on it.
Sure.
Rabbit stew tonight and hunt vampire in the morning. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna take another 10-minute break since you guys are gonna be traveling.
Okay. Yeah, preparing a lot, huh? Are we
trying to see if I can spot any animals or any dead animals or anything, or if I can sense anything off or smell anything off.
Oh
You
yeah,
Also,
don't
is it
smell
just
anything.
I saw it. I
is
turned
it
it back on. It's just the map is
is it
having a seizure when I try to move it.
I don't know
Look at that.
because you can't scroll right. There's nothing to the right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
um
edge of the map.
is it only my sister here, or is the entire party here?
The other party's lagging behind. They just got caught up in a conversation with Bjorn talking about how old he is.
Oh, I understand now. Got
All the mushrooms.
it.
Yeah. But like I said, you do notice that there's spots in the water to just, I don't know, look off. Like the water's just not moving in the right way.
Does he point that out?
What does
I
it smell?
pointed out.
I put
Do I
light on
roll
an arrow and then
a
shoot one of the awkward spots.
Roll an attack roll.
I sneak up to the water.
Roll damage. Left or right?
Left?
Your arrow hits into the water. You see it kind of sink a little bit in before it suddenly spins really quick and gets taken away with the current, like an unusual movement.
Does the fact
And
that the
right
arrow is
about
glowing do anything?
it just goes down the stream, but it did twist and turn in a weird way. But for that, I will have people roll an initiative as you shot into something in the water.
That was loud.
What was loud?
The rolling sound was suddenly super loud for me.
Oh.
Blew my ears out. How did I? Oh God! How did I make the? I forgot because it's been so long. How did I make the shortcuts again?
You dragged
What do you
them to the bottom of your screen.
Ah, thank.
To the bottom of the character sheet, yeah.
So my turn?
Give me a second.
Why is the rolling sound so loud, and why can I not find where I disable it?
The music.
Music is nice, but the rolling hurts my ears every time someone rolls.
I see
Up to
initiatives
top
being
right.
rolled.
Yeah.
So I came back to pop. She's here, but she's leaving in a few minutes.
I don't know how to change the rolling sound. I just disabled 3D dice.
It's called enabled background chat beep. It's the third tick box in settings.
Ah, thank you. Got it.
It completely turns it off though, but
Yeah, but that's better than damaging my ears.
yeah.
It didn't work, the dragging it down the character sheet.
Well, for say you shot once into something almost odd. Something sunk in there, and then it just got swept away by the current. You've shot fish before. This is not shooting fish. Something's
like
definitely
fish,
hiding
fish.
within it, but there is no blood. There is nothing leaking. You hit something, but you're not sure what it is.
Does it seem like that something is still there?
It hasn't moved yet as you knock a second arrow.
Cool. So Is this going to count as the second round of hitting the same target, or are we going to start it here?
This is your second attack
Oh, okay.
because you went first anyway. So
So
it's
I'll,
not you really dropped surprise on them. You just got the first shot.
So I'll kick in elemental arrow to lightning since it's in the water, and I'll shoot again.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Still hits. It does 9 as you see the cracks of lightning almost spreading out in the water, almost like conforming around something before it disperses. And it'll take an additional, hold on, additional couple of points of damage. Before you want to do anything else, move.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay between Timmy and the water.
Timmy appreciates that. He doesn't really want to die yet. As it will get to go, so we'll just go with up a boop. All right, this stupid thing is having all the issues with combat trackers. For some reason, something is just not agreeing with it, and I don't know what it is. So it'll go ahead as you see this guy. The water itself almost conforms, twists, and surges before it makes its movement over towards you. Almost like a wave coming up onto the shore as it reaches out and slams into you like a wave.
Okay.
Hitting for 18 to deal 9.
Ow.
What else can I do?
I think something's off with the token, because I have a max of 53. I currently have 44, or 43, or whatever. Token's up.
You need to edit it.
There you go. I changed it.
Okay.
It's probably just wrong on Roll20. And then it kind of almost pulls back into the water before it surges up again and strikes for a crit of 19.
Jesus.
Yep. Lysander.
What kind of check is it to see what it is?
Considering that it has no corporeal body, Arcana. It's some type of elemental.
Elemental arrows is gone. Yay.
So is the light spell.
Light is not a concentration.
It's not? Wow. Forgot
No,
about
it's
that.
not.
Although it's
Light-
still kind of shitty, because it's still a whole action just to make a light.
Well, you can put it in
Do I
someone's
know
eye.
what kind of elemental? Is it a water elemental, an air elemental?
We're
It's
gonna go
coming
with
from the water.
rough assumption it came from the water. It's obviously
Yes, I know. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure. Okay.
your team
It's
does tell you.
Elemental, clearly.
No, that's why I only asked water or air.
Your team does tell you that it is a water creature.
I will definitely step up to Stain to basically be a wall for him. I think I'll just first try to hit it with my rapier.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's a crit.
Yes. Did I cut out again? Can you guys still hear me?
Oh, I
No.
only heard
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, that's all he
Yes.
said. Yes.
Okay.
You
So-
said, I'll try to hit it, and I said yes.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. For what is it? 15 plus 4, 19 damage.
You'll crit into it for 19.
Ravos,
As your
crit.
sword kind of strikes through it, you notice that the water almost seems to part around the sword, almost trying to nullify most of the blow.
Okay.
Before it surges back up into its fullness.
Yeah. And I will also cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right. It'll strike for 7 as the weapon comes up from behind, cracking into it. As you see the water almost like it actually does like hit into it. As you see water just flow down its side as it tries to like almost regather up that water that it's losing.
Mm.
And we'll go on to Zerthus.
Hey, you said Arcana check?
Correct.
Cool. Let's see how badly I roll.
Oh,
13.
same as me.
27.
Nope. At the moment, you try to recall up some information as this thing is just surging out of the water, but you can't seem to recall what it could be.
I like the fact that it's probably on the very tip of your tongue because you had a crit with the other one, but you just can't recall it.
Yeah.
26.
All right. You strike into it for 26 damage as you watch.
No, for 17 damage.
26 to hit.
17.
14 damage and 3 cold.
As Copper strikes into it, you see parts of the water almost frost over as he, bites and slashes at it before it pulls back, ready to strike once more.
I cast Chromatic Orb, choosing cold damage.
Okay.
Like how
Roll
we
to hit.
have similar ideas.
$26 to hit.
A level 26 will hit, and it will partially freeze some of it as you see that it lost a little bit of water and shrank.
It has minus 20 to its movement speed when its turn happens.
Why does it have minus 20? Oh, from the rend?
Nope, Copper gives off an aura of minus 20 to his movement speed to anything within 5 feet of him but me. So
Works for me.
that's one of his 3. His other ones are like advantage on frightened foes and then hide in the dark, but minus 20 movement.
She will go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. She will give 4 people bless. Of course. I can't just click it. I really got to figure out why this thing is not working. Because it is actually annoying for me not to be able to just go boom and then select and then hit boom. Is it? I'm thinking I know exactly why it's doing it. Let me try this instead. Nope. No idea. It's annoying.
Oh, music's back.
She'll cast Bless on 4 people. And Adriana, what would you like to do? It doesn't seem like it's noticed you.
Well, first of all, of course, I also want to make a check. And see if I can recall anything, but probably not. And Out of habit, I'm also gonna see if it's intelligent. So I'm gonna try to see if I can read the thought of this thing, if it has any.
It does not.
Okay. And then, it does not. Huh. And there's the question if phantasmal force will work on it. But it will probably, right?
It
Hmm.
might.
Yeah.
You gonna give it the impression it's being frozen?
Yes,
That's
that was my plan. That was the
Gonna
plan that I
teleport, yeah.
had. Hmm?
Gonna teleport
Let it go. Let it go.
Well, I'm gonna attempt it.
Well, let's see what a strong -3 does. Alright. As you swirl into its mind with this, the images of it being almost frozen solid, it doesn't seem to really take too much. Like, you can't really tell with a aquatic creature, like, just literal water, what its emotions are about the idea.
Yeah.
But we'll go. Anything else?
I'm just I'm just wondering. Wait a second. I haven't had access to all this stuff in such a long time that it's actually a bit overwhelming. Well, it probably noticed me now that I cast that, right?
Yes.
So, I should probably get some distance between us.
That would help.
Let me see, where can I go to? Why not? Over there. I'm gonna go behind rivets.
Alright.
Yeah, I think Timmy's gonna move. Probably go.
Well, Adriana, you notice another surge of waves as another goes ahead and comes up using the other one's water, almost goes through the smaller one and moves itself right underneath.
Pause. Question: does it move through this square right here?
It moves literally through the gap left right there. It can shrink itself down to the 5 foot.
Just make sure it's not moving through this square, because if it does, it gets -20 to its movement speed.
No.
Okay, just make sure. We're good now.
It watched it freezing its friend. But it will go ahead and whelm everybody. I need Tristane and Lysandra to make me a strength saving throw.
We're fighting water elementals, guys. It's my dream come true.
A 20.
Why does it just doesn't go? Okay.
That's an amazing gift.
Okay.
Hey, make the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
Missing the beer.
True.
Oh shit! Tristane's grappled. Lysander saved.
Oof.
Fun fact: I can breathe in water
Really? Oh, because you're a sailor?
because I'm a seal.
It's about
That's
to-
actually very good for you.
No, that makes sense.
Well, you take only 10 bludgeoning, but Lysander is pushed out, and that'll be its turn. Timothy can go now.
Yeah, he gonna move?
Timothy disengages and runs away.
He gonna disengage
Yeah.
and go the fuck over here?
Yep.
Maybe go behind Adriana, like here.
Can he
That
reach
is
that
his
far?
30
He was
feet,
here.
So
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
this
his
is-
30 feet?
that was
That's
his
his
full
30,
30 is
yeah.
right there.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
he can
right.
go there.
Well-
That's good too.
Well, let him dash to go
He's
behind me.
disengaging.
No,
so that he
disengaging.
Oh,
doesn't-
he's disengaging. Oh, sorry, I missed
So he
that.
doesn't get an attack of opportunity on
Yeah.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
he has a useful bonus action at the moment, so he's just gonna stand there.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Actually, he does have a useful bonus action he could use.
What's he could do?
As he is standing right here, he'll go ahead and do this. Bonus action, he magically will teleport himself
What?
to 30 feet.
Cool.
Wait.
He has a
And
blessing
then
of the
he'll-
Coven.
Yeah, then he'll shoot him with his short bow.
Yeah, blessing of the
Hey.
Coven.
Go, Timmy, go. You
Go,
got this,
Timmy,
bud.
go. Go, Timmy, go.
Gotta kill the world.
Dealing a successful 2 damage to 1. But Revos. The mountains
Right.
call.
Cool.
And
So I
just to
probably
intersect,
missed.
because you were probably not here completely, I crit.
Yep, I saw that. I
Okay.
did miss what. Is this like our puppy or like what's going on?
Your
here?
puppy.
Our
Yeah.
puppy.
It's
Our
Xerxes' copper.
It's
He,
copper, but in shadow form.
shadow form.
This is my lovely friend, and if you hit it, you're going to be in big trouble.
Gotcha. And then the water elemental turned into like a big water elemental, or
No,
Oh,
it
it
was a
turned
big
smaller.
one, and the one we already hit turned smaller
oh,
because
the one
it
you
lost
already.
water.
Yeah, the issue is
Oh,
just
so
that
there's
now
2
I'm
of
in
them.
one.
Well, that this makes my job somewhat easier. I'm gonna run up here, pop rage. Hold on, let me move this plate out of the way. Gonna run up here, pop rage. I'm a firing my laser. Not really, but you know what I mean. And we're gonna go attack number 1 into this dude with screw you, Lysander.
Screw you.
Which is also a nat 20. Jesus.
I don't think you needed that 15
No, I don't think
plus.
you needed the extra bonus on the
As you
crit.
deal 16. and
21.
Another 5. Yep. As you strike into it. Oh, right. It's fucking magical. Hold on.
Yep, force.
As you strike in, you notice its size grow even smaller. But this time, you see that the water has more or less coalesced out of it into this almost ooze that now stays on the land, kind of gathering up the dust and whatnot.
Let's see.
It's not an
Let's
elemental,
see
it's a
here.
slot.
Barbarian smash. Let's go for attack number 2. Oh! 2 nat 20s.
Another
Nice.
natural 20 for another 21 damage.
Just wait until I just wait until I can start smiting shit next level. 1 second, Jen.
Wait, you can't at
I-
level 1?
No.
What? No,
level two.
you only get divine sense and lay on hands at level 1,
Damn.
and those spell slots.
Sad.
This
Sag.
thing's still up after that attack.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll follow up with the Polar Master. Oh, no crit this time, but
Nope.
still 12 damage.
Yeah, it seems quite weak at the moment.
Cool. All right, that's my turn. Ancestral Guardian, if this thing attacks anything but me, it has disadvantage, and any damage they take is halved by
Okay.
resistance. And I'm gonna go see Jen off because she's leaving now.
All right.
Alright.
Tell her to say bye.
Greetings.
Christine.
Greetings.
Everybody says hi. and then bye. And then she's waving. Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm stuck.
Yep. You can use dexterity or athletics, but
Oh.
a natural one regardless.
Oh. I was gonna say I'll hit the dex button. I'll gladly hit the dex button.
Well, I'll take the natural one. If you had like a 12 and it was just strength or dex, then I would have changed it. But you rolled a natural one regardless. You are still grappled. I need you to roll me, or no, I think it's only the start of its turn.
Start of its turn, so someone needs to yank
Yep.
my ass out.
Or we could just kill it. That works too.
I mean, if you can one-shot it, sure.
I can multi-shot it, but not one.
Hold on, let me
You're
check my
just
bonus
grappled.
actions real
Sorry.
quick. Yep, nope, nothing.
You're only grappled. You can still fight. You just can't
Punch.
move.
Punch,
Oh,
kick.
oh, I can fight in it?
Yeah.
Don't I get,
Wait, no, the target's also restrained.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
never mind
restrained there. You know, I can look. I mean, I'm breathing just fine. It's just gonna fucking crush me next round. Or when its turn comes up. So if someone pull my ass
Wait,
out.
so you're grappled?
It's
Yeah,
next.
you're restrained.
I'm
These
restrained.
are-
Oh, you're restrained. It's different than grappled.
So either kill it or pull
Yeah.
me out.
With this off, it will go over to Revos, and it will make a little attack. One second. What was it? Oh, Revos needs to roll me a dex saving throw. Which I don't know if he's about, so I'll just
Good
he's
for
sending
him.
his girl off.
Oh.
So let me give him
Okay,
a dex save.
I'm back.
Oh, roll me a dex save.
You got it. I guess this dude's trying to blow me over.
No, it's trying to leech onto you.
Oh. It couldn't be strength or con. It. Rip.
Alright, you take... I gotta actually write this in, because... As it grabs onto you, you feel it's almost coalescing across your skin. The ooze of it just literally, like, crawling onto your skin and wrapping around as you feel little tendrils digging into your skin, and it starts sucking out some of that bone, that juicy blood. You take 16 necrotic damage.
Rip. Oh, hold on. I need to look at sustainer.
You are
Yeah,
immune, I think.
necrotic.
The only
Resistant.
thing... Oh, resistance. You only take 8.
Yep.
But you are also now restrained, as it is fully grappling you.
Is fully grappling me as I'm standing up.
Yeah, it covers your skin. It
All right,
like,
so it's like I'm like in like a fetish latex suit basically.
Yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
Okay then.
Immovable.
Yeah. It will
Well, I was
Glad
gonna
you
say my
like it.
plan for next turn, if that thing's still on me, is like I'm just like gonna I'm just gonna high fly body drop myself onto the ground.
You're
Yeah.
in carbonite, which you can't breathe in.
That makes sense. I was just saying that's my plan.
Yes.
2 of your friends are now restrained.
I look at Revos and I see that he can definitely handle himself. And I move up to
Pain.
Chastain and what is it? Strength check to help him pull him out.
Athletics against its acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Ooh. Plan for next turn. It's probably a really stupid idea.
Oh.
That was close.
By 1.
Oh.
I'll say you can pull him out. I'll let you push him out over to here.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And I
But
move
that
this
is
one.
your attack.
Yes, and I move this and attack as a bonus
Okay.
action.
21 to hit. As Revos, you take 4 damage as the force of the weapon strikes hard against the ooze. It also hits you. But you reduce that by half, I think. Or it's magical.
You just kind of hear like, you know,
I look over and I go,
pineapple, pineapple.
More of it. Hit him some more.
God.
Hit him some more. Do it.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my
Well
God.
then, Zerthus,
Well,
can you remove the uncomfortability that this is becoming?
Oh dear, oh dear.
9 doesn't hit him. The big guy.
No.
Okay, cool. Can I take another look, see, gander at the one on Revos and try to figure out what it is?
Sure.
Oh,
No.
Watching basically Tristan get swept up and almost starts suffocating, but he didn't seem that bothered. But Revelos is like grasping at this thing that is almost, it looks like ooze trying to get into his mouth to suffocate him to death.
Now, I have a random question. If I were to hit, say, Revlos with lightning, would the lightning arc onto it?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm not gonna do that, but that's always a good. I'm going to chromatic orb the bigger one because I think Revos has got himself. I hope.
All right. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm already resistant to all physical damage and like half the magic types, so do whatever.
11 does not hit. As your chromatic orb goes out, seeing the cold, it just makes this like hole in its body as the orb just flies right on through before it collapses back in.
Okay, that's me.
Naomi, will go ahead and cast. I think she's just gonna roll up and strike this thing with her weapon. Where is her attacks? There you go. A strong 10 will not hit. And like Lysandra, she only has the one blade. And I don't think she has a useful bonus action. Adriana.
yes. I'm gonna, for now, I also think that, I also trust in Revos and think he's got that. So I also go up to this one. And, I'm gonna... oh yeah, first of all, like, this one still has... Does it still think it's being frozen?
It didn't seem
right?
affected.
It didn't seem affected at all. Okay, so...
It just doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, so I don't have a concentration round. Okay, so then I am going to attack with Sunderer. Using the Empowered Strike and Psychic Blades.
Okay. It will take the 26.
Oh, is it the piercing is from the empowered or what? Yeah.
It's from the actual weapon.
Yeah. Oh, what?
The empowered strikes and your psychic are all rolled as one.
Oh, they're rolled as one, and they're both force damage. No, wait, no. Psychic blades is psychic, and thing is force.
Yeah, they say both.
Yeah.
should be force, so it's psychic / force.
Yeah. Okay. So that hits, and then well, I don't think it will be very effective. I am still gonna shoot my crossbow at it, just in the hopes that it gets rid of some of the water.
Yep. You had things
Oh,
checked.
sorry.
I don't
Sorry.
think you could do
No.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
no. It's yeah. That was I forgot to uncheck
It just
them.
takes to 5, right?
Yeah.
All right. Gets reduced down to 2 because it's not effective.
Mm-hmm.
And it will go ahead and get to go. As you slash into it and strike, it well, let's see. It'll roll, I think, a d6, right? Yeah, it rolls a d6. And then it'll take a 5-foot move. I need all 3 to make a save.
Which one?
Strength.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that was not well for me.
Lysander, Adriana, and Naomi, you're all restrained within it, and you'll take 12 bludgeoning from it. You watched it restrain one of your friends, and you all run in within 5 feet of it?
I pulled it out.
It's
I
not
know.
like it's
Are they
not
all
like.
presents? Are they all restrained?
Yes.
Oh my god! I'm saying F it. Firewall's coming out.
It's Tebe's turn.
Oh, woe to ye.
Can he shoot or something?
He could
Second,
shoot.
So who is all grappled? Because it can only grapple one large creature or up to 2 medium or smaller creatures at one time. So one person is not grappled.
Correct.
I guess it'll release the bard.
Oh. Okay.
So you get shunted out.
This thing has.
Next, do you want to control Timmy, or do you want me to? I'm not even sure if the Nex is here. Doesn't sound like it. Timmy will shoot it with his short bow. Pew!
Nope.
He plucks. An arrow goes flying high overhead. He kind of like panics a little bit. Useless, Timmy. You're useless. Revos.
Oh, no.
Revos.
I am muted. Okay, now I'm not muted. Alright, I have a plan. It's probably a stupid
Start
plan.
of your turn. You take 5 necrotic from it.
Cool. I have a plan. It's a stupid plan. Breath weapon?
Okay.
This is
The
either
thing
gonna blow
is-
myself up with it, or I'm gonna like pop a bubble in it.
Nice.
Which type?
Currently I would be in fire.
You could do either or. Your breath weapon you could choose.
Do cold. We've been doing
Oh, I
cold.
can. I thought I switched on rest, but I can
Okay,
switch.
No, to do your breath weapon is whether or not you have the concoction. To get resistance is switch on rest.
Gotcha. Okay. So I mean, did we ever say how the concoctions work? Do I actually like have to drink it first, or do I drink it like at the
Say,
beginning and
you
then
could drink it, but you still have to roll me a dexterity save.
Yeah, no worries. Like I just didn't know if it's like, I can drink the concoction like earlier today and just hold it for the rest of the day or whatever.
No, it's like you gotta drink then use.
Okay, I got you.
So
Yeah,
you could
I mean,
roll-
either way, if I can't breathe, maybe I can get the bottle through the ooze into my mouth and then try to breath weapon if
Yeah.
that's possible.
roll me athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want.
I'm gonna.
It's not
I think
fair.
I got a +6 in both.
And you have advantage
Oh.
because you're raging with strength.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, all right. Athletics +6 with advantage. Really?
You
Ah,
no, you get it off,
Oh,
and
cool.
it'll move as you tear it off of you and throw it aside.
Nice.
You really didn't want me to pull a Pai Lee from Avatar, did you?
What do you mean?
Zakir's girlfriend in Korra, like he was about to do that. She was about to do the combustion technique, and like the metal bender like put the helmet around her, so she ended up blowing herself up instead.
It's the one with the eye, the third eye. Yeah, that was good.
Anyway,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
anyway, do I get the sense that this ooze is like watery, or is there like something other than water? Because I'm basically trying to determine if like it makes sense for Rivos to use frost, or if he should use fire.
You get the sense that it's watery in some sort.
Yeah, I
But
figured
that
it's a
was
water
ooze.
elemental, but when you tell me ooze, I'm like, okay, is this like toxic, flammable ooze,
So if you think about like
like pitch or
that
something like that?
no, like that water, like the water absorber, it gets softer
Oh,
the more
okay.
it has, and you guys have been squeezing out some of its water, so it's
I
it's
got
shrunk.
it. So it's like a hydrogel kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes it easy then. We're gonna go freeze, and let's pop the breath weapon here. And it's not on my bar, so I got to go into my character sheet. We are not using Force Glaive. We are not using Rage, Strength, or that global modifier. Breath weapon. Actually, hold up. Where is it? Here it is. This damage increases. Okay, so it's 3d6 now because I'm level 6.
Yep.
So I need to update that. 1 second. Sorry, guys.
All
No
good.
excuses. Oh, I mean, you're fine.
3d6. Con plus proficiency modifier. I haven't used it in forever, so I'm just making sure everything is like still up to date.
Yep.
So okay, the DC is still correct, and breath weapon. Oh, really?
Which way is that cone going?
It is. Well, I can do it in a line or a cone, so I'm just doing it
Yep.
in a straight. I'm just doing it in a straight line south.
Straight line south. All right, so he will go ahead and make me a dexterity.
In Constitution save.
No, Constitution.
Ooh.
It natural
Ooh.
ones, and it will take the cold as it is susceptible to it, and
That was
to zero
that-
health.
that was the inkling that I got. It's like, okay, either this motherfucker's like vulnerable to cold or he's vulnerable to fire because like
Yeah.
he's some kind of weird ooze. So I'm like, okay, I just need to figure out which was which. All right, that was first attack. Then we'll step over here, putting my, shaking the ooze off my glaive, throwing it over my back. We will do a main hand attack with my claw. Oh wait. Oh shit, I'm confusing Jen's thing for my thing. Never mind, I don't have cold damage on my claws. So we'll just do the glaive.
Yep.
Which means I need to reapply all my modifiers. Sorry guys, 1 second. Global attack.
So many modifiers.
Rage, strength modifier, force damage modifier. Alright, second attack. Reckless, of course, even though it doesn't matter.
We'll hit for 9 damage.
And then follow up with the Polearm Master.
We'll hit for another 9 damage. Why is your damage so consistent?
I know, right? It's like I'm supposed to be like the rage smitey bursty character. I'm not supposed to do consistent DPS.
All right.
And again, that was the first thing I hit with a melee attack. So Ancestral Guardian, the usual stuff. It attack any damage anybody takes other than me is resistant.
Yep. Christine will disengage and move 30 feet away.
Oh, but I think that's only for melee attacks. Let me just double check.
I don't think he has a bonus action that he can use as a ranger. So we will go to the next one. He's having connection issues, he told me.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Lysander.
Did I take damage? Oh no, wait. It was the one that
At the
was
start of its turn.
Yeah. Okay.
It's only when they're life leeching does it do the other.
It's specifically attacks. So if it's a spell or a spell-like effect, it doesn't get the resistance. But actual attacks do get the resistance if it's to anyone but me.
Is it? I mean, Whelm. Is it a bludgeoning attack?
It is a spell-like effect.
Okay, so I won't get resistance on that. Okay.
Basically, if it rolls to hit you, that's when his resistance does it.
I think I'm just gonna cast a spell.
You're restrained.
You're also like in water, unable to talk.
So you can try to pull yourself out with a 15
I'll do that.
Or DC 14.
I'm out, bitches.
Yep. You get shunted outside, are no longer grappled, and no longer have her blessed that no one rolled. So she's a sad person.
That was. Oh, I forgot about the bless. God.
Did she lose her bless, or did she still have it?
She lost it inside it.
Okay, just making sure.
But I've also not needed it so far. So, that was my standard action, right?
Yep.
So I still have a bonus action, so I can still say that my spirit weapon hits it.
Yep.
And it's big enough where I can hit it without hitting my sister.
Yep. Unfortunately, an 11 does not hit as it
That
swirls
is
around the water.
shame.
I like all the frozen memes, people. Zerfus. Oh, I'm sorry. Lysander, anything else?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was going to say at the end of my turn.
Does a 20 miss?
Nope. The 20 hits.
Okay, 8 slashing and 3 cold.
It shrinks. But still has her grappled.
I shoot chromatic orb at it again.
Do you? Do you?
He does.
I do!
Oh!
Wrong.
Holy shit, that's 30 damage in one go.
Full damage. First level
Full
spell.
damage.
Well,
Damn.
Fortunately, it shrinks down and it's now just an ooze coating her body instead.
It also has minus 20 to its movement speed and whatever cold does to it. That's my turn.
We'll tell you the mechanics after the game because I actually like this.
I am coming back. Let's do this.
All right, at the start of her turn, she will go ahead and make a save against this. Oh no, she just takes 18. At the start of her turn, it deals 3 more 3d10 damage to her.
Not at the start of its turn?
That's a leech. That's a
The
different thing.
grappled target takes 16 necrotic damage at the start of each of its turns.
Got it. Sorry.
And she will try to pull out. She needs a dex save, or yeah, dex is her better one.
If your sister dies, Lysander, how angry are you going to be?
Insanely angry.
Okay.
As in, I don't
9.
think you'll live long if you kill her.
I won't. I'm not gonna kill her, but if we're unable to get it off her, she's gonna die from the 3d10 necrotic damage every winter.
I mean,
So
I
it
can
swells.
help pull her out.
Ooh.
You guys watch as it sucks the blood back out of her. It heals and grows. Adriana.
Oh.
Did she fail her grapple? Or her?
Yeah, with a 9.
Oof.
It sucks that the freaking phantasmal force doesn't work on them.
Like it works, you just didn't pick something that worked.
Okay. Oh, it works. It just maybe. You're saying
think
maybe.
it was frozen solid, but then it was able to move, so you had to pick something, else.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna try it again, I guess.
Okay.
I'm
Do something
gonna.
that does cold.
Well, not. I was not gonna go for cold. Actually, I was gonna conjure. Gonna not conjure, but like make it look like there's suddenly a 10-foot big cube of salt that would soak up its water.
Okay.
A salt golem.
Yeah.
Salt column.
A
What
salt
is this, League of Legends?
I was gonna say it's not a salt golem. It's an assault golem.
You make it stop seeing League of
What?
Legends.
We're
Well, I
making.
think,
So
what I was thinking of, what would be good of, getting the water out of it, and I always use salt for liquid, so.
All right. So it failed. It'll take the little bit of damage.
Yeah, it's not a lot. But
And what else would you like to do?
well, I can't really. What can I still do as like a bonus action? I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to. Oh wait, no, she doesn't. Oh, now she's grappled again, right? Not leeched anymore.
She's restrained.
She's restrained. I'm gonna give her a bardic inspiration. I'm gonna go like, do you want to? I'm gonna do a weird bardic inspiration. Going like, are you sure you want to look this pathetic in front of your brother?
Oof.
All right then.
And like I swing my sword and an inspiring little war melody comes out to boost her morale.
After you just insulted her. Of course.
Well, I figured if she works at
vicious
anything
inspiration?
with like Lysander, then that would be the right thing to do.
Inspiring
That's-
mockery.
That's how people get memories. You insult them.
Well, it's tugging her along. It will take a little bit of a movement. Lysander, if you want to strike, you can.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I was just putting something away.
I'm
No.
really interested in the mechanics now because if it's like a water elemental, it has negative movement, but it's not. So
I gotta put a concentration on
negative
myself.
movement.
water elementals hit with cold damage get -20 to their movement speed. I hit twice with
Yeah,
cold.
well, it's in this hybrid form. Lysander, you just do not hit.
Then copper gives a -20 when it 5 feet of them. So
It's Revos, because it is compelled to attack you, it will.
Really
You take-
compelled, it just doesn't really have any benefit than attacking anyone but me.
it hits you.
It's a subtle nuance.
It hits for 15, so you reduce that by half, and then another 11, so 36. You take 18 damage. Timothy's turn.
He gonna shoot.
Emotion.
Go ahead. Go ahead and shoot with him.
I don't have him up. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go.
Foop. He misses.
No.
He's trying his best, people.
He was
Revos.
too scared to hit Lysander's sister. That's why he was nervous.
Yes.
Oh, very
That's,
sweet of him.
Yeah. He's trying to aim at the moving creature away from her body, but he
Yeah.
doesn't want to actually hit her. But
Yeah.
Renfos, what do you do?
Glavy. Oh, well, okay. So she's still wrapped in the thing.
There is enough of it now growing out of her that you can't strike without hurting her. But when you strike enough, you'll have to actually hit her.
Yeah. Can I athletics to rip her out of the ooze?
Yes.
With advantage because raging.
Nice.
23. Let's see if it. Nope.
Yeah.
You pull her out. And that was vulnerable. That was one of your attacks.
That was one of my attacks. All right. Let's follow up with just a regular then.
16 hits for 16.
And then follow up with the Polar Master.
Oh,
Crit? How do you want to do it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, you succeeded by 3 damage. How do you want to do it?
I'm thinking like I'm imagining Revos is just like, with one arm, like kind of just yanking, like it's kind of like almost one. It kind of makes sense as like one motion where it's just like he grabs Lysander's sister with one arm, glaive in the other, and then just like starts turning, hits it with the front side of the glaive as Lysander's sister's coming out, and then as like she gets flung out the space over, Revos just like whacks it once with the backside of his glaive with the Polar Master, and like that's how it happens.
With the last blow, you watch as you bring down the end of your glaive and smack the ooze as it suddenly, whatever cohesion it had, suddenly just vanishes and it just turns to water and soaks into the ground. And you can see it drop in the center of it, a shattered opal. As it is now slain.
Yeah.
With seeing the opals, Arthas, Lysander, and anyone can try to make a thing.
A what?
Arcana.
Arcana.
A whole thing.
Yeah, whole thing.
A whole
Same
thing.
thing.
I don't know. Can I look at it further later on, Chris?
I might know.
Like, oh, they're shiny.
Hold on, this is water based. What am I doing? Arcana, nature.
Arcana.
Arcana.
That's what you got.
It's water based.
Fuck yeah, water based.
Oh my god.
It tracks.
It does definitely track. This, many of them know them as Aquarian Assassins, or Acrinus, is what most conjurists will use as the base term. They are given a target, and they will track and slay that target.
Dibs. Let's make some of you.
Who
And
was the
we somehow
target?
check, who the target
Was
was?
it after us or them?
Or
Or
did
did we just happen to...
Or did we just piss it off and it needed to defend itself?
We won't know. Net didn't attack first. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a question for something else. But as the two things die, you can see Lysander's sister Naomi just coughing, trying to get the water out of her throat. She's like, God damn him.
Does she look badly hurt?
Yeah, she's quite hurt. But she quickly pulls out a small potion to down and drink herself.
I am bad.
I will cast Aura of Vitality and start healing.
Y'all got hit.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we all got hit.
I'm gonna use Prestidigitation to dry everyone off.
I will stand in the middle and I will basically heal everyone to full.
I'm going to pet Copper because he was really helpful.
That's cute.
You guys can take care of your injuries from getting hit.
I asked my sister, who do you mean him?
She kind of sighs. It's Squirgle spit tsunami.
Wait,
Sorry.
can you write that in the chat,
You've
please?
heard that name before.
What? Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
What ancient wizard did you piss off now?
Squirgle
That's-
spit tsunami?
Yes, not ancient either.
Where did we hear that name? We
Uh,
So
heard
what-
it.
Bravos' last vision quest.
Yeah, so what wizard did you piss off? Because you didn't say no to that part. And that's conjuration magic. So
It's Senelet's chosen one.
Oh. Hold up.
Mhm.
That's a party note.
Yeah.
So, okay.
let's go have a wizard fight.
Interesting. You can see something's wrong with your character sheet.
Yeah, it is.
What?
So, Tristane's character sheet literally is just blank.
Oh no.
So I'm going to delete, and I'm going to remake him.
Wait, which one was he the chosen one from?
Senelet.
Senelet.
He is Sildor's apparently nemesis.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get in line. So
Giggling about?
Given
Yes.
You guys are children, and whatever.
Was this not evidenced by my muffled cries of pineapple when I first got enveloped by the ooze?
No, it was your comment about that is a latex fetish outfit.
Don't kink shame me, bro.
That's a good point,
I don't kink
actually.
shame people. I don't kink shame people unless their kink is humiliation. And you should be very ashamed, you dirty little pervert.
Nice.
That's really good.
What is that gift? What are you guys
I don't know.
doing?
I just like searched wizard fight and I saw these two dudes slapping each other. I'm like, okay, that's perfect.
It makes so much sense.
I am personally waiting for everybody to get healed from the minor fight we have. But
I already got it.
I'm healing like
Yeah.
with aura vitality every once in
Yeah.
a while. So
so now we have a reason to go and find Sildor. Got it.
So you haven't heard of the Chosens?
Please enlighten us.
Yeah.
Oh.
one of our traveling companions that is currently not here is a bound of one of the shadows.
I'm sorry, what now?
What?
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 What's it?
What?
Didn't Thingy say that?
No?
No? Okay,
What?
sorry. Ignore.
What?
I said something wrong.
What?
That's me the least fucking up. Not
Ah.
And this is us saying no. No.
yeah,
No.
my bad. Sorry.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got kind of clear her throat. She goes, "There's the Riptide Ward Priest. There's the Cleric and the All Change.
The what?
All Change is chosen by Krignor.
So,
Just if you see them, run.
how do you recognize them?
Large amounts of power, dark shadow behind them trying to kill us. Any like
All changed? That sounds like she could also be related to the. I mean, I know that the Dopplers were connected with Krignor, and all change sounds a bit Dopplerish.
It is a shapeshifter among the best, but as far as I understand all change, they never take on a permanent form.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, at least it doesn't infiltrate and kill people. It just will just turn into giants or shrink down to the size of rats.
Oh wow, it can
Plural.
change size as well.
Plural.
And it can change
rats.
into multiple
Oh,
things.
multiple rats. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. And of them, the cleric is probably the most honorable.
Mm-hmm.
He'll most likely give you a chance, but don't take it. Just run for it. They're all slaughterers. But if we can kill the Elder, they'll go back to fighting.
Which elder?
The vampire.
They will go back to fighting.
Wait,
You
hold
mean
on,
the
are these-
shadows?
Are these all Cenolith chosen, or are these three different champions, the champions of the
Different
three
champions of the shadows, I think.
Yeah, different ones of the shadows.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the thingy is of Prignor, the
All change?
all change is Prignor's.
Okay. Just clarifying in my own head. You continue.
Yeah. So why will they go back to fighting if we kill the elder?
Well, they regrouped for a reason. Something is pushing them together. That's what Miss says. That's what she believes.
What makes you so sure that killing the elder will stop that? Like on what? On
If
what?
something's uniting them and you remove the uniting force,
So you
they'll
think
fight.
that the vampire is the one uniting them, or what?
Yeah,
That.
it has to be. They've been at war for thousands, hundreds of years.
Yeah, but how could a vampire unite the shadows?
That's a good question.
He's probably using some kind of amulet or trinket or piece of jewelry like a ring to bring shadows and in the darkness bind them.
Oh, but one to bind them all?
You guys are terrible. But that is what I have for today.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and kind of cut it here.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's a shorter little event.
That's fine.
but-
I think we're all tired enough that we're glad about that.
Yeah.
Well, now that you have gotten your sister and you're headed back to Slyville,
Yes,
you were ambushed
sir.
along the road by basically what are elemental assassins.
Yeah.
And you know what may be the next target. War Priest. Riptide War Priest. Scriggle Spit to Tsunami.
Did you write those names down, Rob?
Yes,
I have, yes.
I
Okay,
wrote them down.
good. Oh, sweet. Thanks.
What? I wrote them down as well.
I wrote them down too.
Get in line.
So now the question is, do we go meet up with Sildor and slay him? Or what?
Well, first we want to see if we can get rid of the whole vampire
Yeah,
thing.
we should go hunting for this vampire.
Because if it is true with what she says and the vampires are causing all of the shadows to band together, then